Hi, my name is Dr. Neil Sinha, and I'm an internist here at Prestige Medical Group. I did my undergraduate training at Pennsylvania State University, and then after I graduated, I attended medical school at Spartan Health Sciences University in St. Lucia, after which I did my residency training at Stanford Hospital in Stamford, Connecticut in internal medicine residency. And then I moved to Pennsylvania shortly after that to start my career as a hospitalist. And then 5 years ago, I moved to Georgia to become an outpatient primary care doctor. So what I love about Georgia is the weather and the people. The weather is fantastic. It's got a warmth and temperate feel to it for most of the year, and even in the wintertime it doesn't get too cold and it hardly ever snows, so I'm a huge fan of that. The people here are, like the weather, very warm, very welcoming, very generous. You hear about Southern hospitality, which is definitely a thing here, so that's something I've really come to appreciate. And it really does flow into the way they, approach their medical care. You treat them well, they are appreciative, and they tell their friends and family about you, and then they all come saying like, well, my mom or my grandmother told me that they have a great doctor and I want to see you. So it's always a joy to hear patients say that their friend or their family member, referred them to you for medical care. So in my spare time, I'm pretty diverse. I could be a homebody and just relax at home reading a book or watching a movie and just kind of taking the day or the night in. But I also have a good group of friends and family that I spend time with on a regular basis, several times a month. I'm very close to them. I talk to them regularly. I visit with them. And on top of that, I like to travel, explore different parts of the country, go to the beach, go to different places I've never been to that I've heard about. I just try to keep myself occupied and keep my life interesting with a variety of hobbies. I also like to practice what I preach. I exercise regularly, try to watch what I eat, but obviously just like anybody else, I like to indulge and just treat myself from time to time. But for the most part, I try to take care of myself and try to impart that knowledge and wisdom on my patients so they can also live their best healthy life. So the primary reason I came down to join Prestige is that my sister and my brother-in-law are both the owners and operators of the practice. And as I said, I'm very close to my family, and they were recruiting me to come down here for some time. So I eventually made the decision to come down and live here and work with them. And it's been a great experience so far. We've been a great family and a great co-working team. But aside from that, the atmosphere here at Prestige is great. Everybody is very professional, very kind. Everybody's very up to date on medical knowledge and patient care. If you are seeing a doctor or nurse practitioner who you've seen many times, but you come in during a day and you can't see them for some reason, whoever you do see will take care of you and practice at the same standards that everyone else does. So I feel like that's probably the biggest thing about this practice, and that's the thing I love the most about it, is that everybody's on the same page here. At Prestige Primary Care, it's our family taking care of yours, and we cover a broad spectrum of different practice types, treating younger patients to older patients. We pretty much cover it all, and that's what primary care essentially entails, is primary medical care. And if there's anything that we are not able to provide for you medically, we would be able to refer you to the appropriate specialist. For example, if you are a kidney patient and you need to see a kidney doctor for some specialized issue, then we can refer you to them, or a gastroenterologist if you need a colonoscopy, or a cardiologist if we suspect that you might have something that will increase your risk for a heart attack. So we have a very wide range of medical practices and connections to other doctors in the community that will take very good care of you just as much as we do.
Hi, I'm Michelle.
And I'm Tim.
And we're here from Ball Ground, and have been enjoying Prestige Medical for, how many years has it been?
5.
5.
Well, moving to Georgia, I needed to find a personal physician. I found Prestige, and I ended up with an issue, and that's why I got to meet Neil. And that first visit, I think we spent about an hour together, and we built a relationship and a bond in that time. And I just love the guy. He really cares.
When I came here, I hadn't been to just a general practitioner. I've always done the piecemeal other types of medical things. And my big thing was I hate getting blood drawn. I will faint. I'm a big baby about it, I'll admit it. But your technician was in and out. I had no clue that blood was drawn. And everyone is just so friendly.
Well, it's nice to not be treated like a number. You know, they really care about people.
You know, you can go to a doctor and yeah, just like, okay, you're in, you're out, here's your diagnosis, and have a nice day. But from there, just building that relationship has been so important.